So since this is the first ever video, I'm not just gonna get into it and be like, okay, hi guys, this is the exterior, this is the interior, and boom, I'm done. No, I'm just gonna give you guys a brief explanation of how things go in this channel. um it's about like any other review. It's basically the outside, the inside, and I'll leave no stone unturned. I'll make sure that you have no question. Literally, when they ask you about the A3, you will literally know everything, but if you don't, you'll let me know, right? And I'll feel disappointed a bit, like, oh my goodness, why do you still have questions? So let's start in the front. This is a standard front look of an Audi. As you can see, you have your four rings there, and unfortunately this is just an A3. It's the base model, so it doesn't have any parking sensors or whatsoever. But if you would like that, you can get that as an option in much higher models like your S3, RS3. And then these are your standard xenon lights, which actually they're super stylish for me. I love them. I love the fact that these were even brought up. I do not like anything that is LED. So moving on to the side. No, wait, before I move on to the side, we're gonna get into the engine, the interesting part for most of us. Let's open it. There we go. So at the back, one thing that you will see is that it says 3.0, but in actual fact this is a 1.0 liter engine which produces 85 kilowatts. So the 85 kilowatts actually produces, or let me say, it makes the car go from 0 to 100 kilometers in 9.9 seconds, which is not really fast. I mean, we have things that go way faster than that. And if you're a person for speed, this is not for you. You will have to go, and especially, let me say this, if you're a lover of Audi, you cannot go for the A3 if you want speed. You will have to go for the S3, RS3, or even higher than that, but we are not here about that right now. And then in terms of fuel, it is 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers, which is something that you can use on a daily basis. You can commute from work and back. It is not going to be something that you're constantly going to be thinking, oh my goodness, petrol, this, that. No, it's really practical. You can use it. So we're going to close this and move on. You're wondering about competition. How can I do that? I told you I'm not going to leave any stone unturned. So competition wise, this actually shares the same engine or engine makers as well as VW Golf. So that is the first competitor. And then BMW, you have your 1 Series as well as the A Class from the Mercedes Benz. So yeah, on the road, those are your enemies. When you see them, you must give them that look like. Moving on from the engine to the side, we're going to start here by the wheel. This is a 17-inch tire which is equipped with braking caliper instead of a braking drum, and this mag you can change to whatever you like and it suits your taste. If it's not your type, it's not my type either. And also it is advisable that you keep the 17-inch tire that come with the car, because if you alter that, it alters everything in the car. You may start feeling uncomfortable when driving, as well as your passengers will notice that, okay, no, this car is not matching the standard of Audi. So do not change the 17-inch tire, please. You want to love your car for as long as you have it. And then here, if you notice, you know that by law a car has to indicate on the side. So it's either a car manufacturers rather, they will put it on the mirror or they'll put it on the side. And in this case, Audi has chosen to put it here. And you can see that you can see if you indicate, it will not just be like one straight line. It will have some form of stylish indication, which I like. It's very stylish. It gives the car a nice look, and I understand why they didn't put it here. It just brings down the standard of the car down. And this line also that I'm noticing, which you will find in many cars, however in this case Audi put it in a way that you just love the car, you just fall in love with it. And this is chrome lining around the windows, which can come in black, but in this case it came in white, in chrome, and it suits the color of the car. It wouldn't have been right for it to come in black. And moving on here, so you know what Audi did? Decided to come up with a fancy word to say four-wheel drive, and they said what? Quattro, which is what it means. So quattro calls to four-wheel drive. Audi's fancy word, guys. We accept it. And here is for your fuel. When you get your fuel, they put it there. And this is the same thing as the front, braking caliber, same mag, 17-inch tire. And the top part, if you notice there, I'm actually really short, guys. the top part, there is no panoramic sunroof, which is an option. You will have to pay an extra amount to actually get that, but in this car the owner did not opt for it. So moving on to the back part, this is what the lights for 2019 model look like. And however, on the top right of the screen you will see that there's a much newer model to this, and you will let me know down in the comments how you feel about it. And here you can see that it says 3.0 Tfsi. And one thing that we can know about this is that the 3.0 is actually a lie. That's not true. The engine, like I had said in the beginning, it's actually 1.0 liters. And the TFSI, which you're probably wondering what it means, this basically just stands for turbocharged fuel stratified injector. And here you can just get your spoiler, which gives the car a nice look. If you think about it, if this was not there, it was just gonna look weird. This is your braking light, same light as the other side, A3, 4 rings, and as you can see there is no 4 pipes or what your S3 would look like or RS3 would look like, as this is just a base model. It's basically just gonna look like that. So if you want something much sporty, this is not for you. How I feel about the model at the back, it looks good. It's good enough for me. It matches the standards of Audi. So, and see how practical the car is, how big it is. Can you go shopping with this? Can you travel with it? And as you can see, it is said that this is 380 liters of capacity in terms of space, and you can lift this up and you can see that here is more of a softer cloth like material rather than this plastic one. This is made to protect this from wet stuff, like if you go grocery shopping or you go buy ice, I don't know, but anything that's wet or anything that can damage this, you put it on that to protect it. So to get more space, instead of the 380 liters that has been provided, you put down the seats, or you take them down, if I should say that. And I'm gonna do it from here because I can't reach from the back, guys. I'm extremely short. I'm gonna do it from the other side as well. Ooh. Yeah, and this is what it would look like with the seats down. I'm not really sure what you would need so much space for, but they have given you an option to get extra space if needed. And let's just put that back. And I need to show you guys that this car comes equipped with a spare tire, and it's right there, as well as a first aid kit. A spare tire is obviously much smaller than the original one, which is the 17-inch. This is much smaller. I'm not a fan of spare tires. I doubt anybody is. And over here, oh, okay, we'll fix that later. Here you can see that you have sides where you can put stuff that will roll around and make sounds that irritate you. Those things do happen and you get irritated while driving, so you can just put it there if you don't want to hear those noises. So moving on from this, I'm gonna get inside and we're gonna look at the interior and see how good Audi was when it comes to designing this. Did they win or was it a fail? Let's go. So going further when it comes to testing the practicality of this car, we're gonna start with how practical it is from the back. So I'm gonna get in and feel how comfortable I'm gonna be. So a person of my size is really comfortable. I'm just not sure if a person much bigger than me would be as comfortable, considering, let's say for example, a person in front is sitting and they need to move the seat back. Will they be comfortable as well? So far I don't think that will happen. And at the back you're also provided with a part where you can put your stuff. And here's a mask, guys. There's COVID-19, keep safe, wear your mask, social distance, please. We want you alive as much as possible. And here you can get this, charge your phone if you carry chargers that I'm not really sure where you buy them, but yeah, you buy those and you can put them there. And that is about it. At the back there's nothing else, but for me, I am comfortable. I'm not sure how other people would be. So we're gonna move on from here to the door. You have your electrical window. You do not have to wind down like how you would back in the day. And here they tried to design a stylish door, speaker, sound system, goof goof goof. I'm a piano on a Friday, and yeah, that is about it. So it is not that practical for people that are not my size, but I guess it works if you want to. So we're gonna go to the front. I think we should enter from the other door. So let's use the other door, not this one. Let's see. if we're gonna like it. I should actually get the key, guys, so I can just show you how it looks. So this is what the 2019 key looks like. It has your three options there: lock, open your boot, as well as unlock. I do not like it. I feel that it could have been much nicer, but at the end of the day, it does what it's supposed to be doing. So we're finally on the inside, my favorite part. So we're gonna look at the driver's door, what options you find. You find your lock unlock button over there, and here it is your electric windows. We are advanced in this car, we do not do winding up and down. Over here it is the option to adjust your mirror to suit you when you drive. Please make sure that your mirrors are working. And over here you can see there's an option to, over here you can actually make this cluster lighter or dimmer. Your lights over there, auto, bright or normal, and here is the option for your fog lights. And moving on here, one thing that you need to know is that you can get this in a virtual option, but you'd actually have to pay for it. So keep securing that bag so you can get more options when you're paying for this car. And here's your steering wheel. This steering wheel is not a flat bottom like how you would find in a model like an S3. It is just a standard Audi steering wheel, which is still nice, still looks good for me. I love it. It's modern, so it works for me. Here is a nice black piano coloring, or I don't know what to call it, but you can see, guys, it looks really nice. And as you can see here, there is no S badging because this is just an A3 once again. So here you can find options that allow you to see information over here, different types of information. You can see like how you have connected your phone or any other thing that you would like to know. And it is multifunctioning. You can change your volume up, down, answer your call, and so on and so on. Over here is your indicators, also flashing maybe when a person is flashing you. And here is your cruise control. So this car is equipped with cruise control, which basically means you just drive to a certain speed that you would like, and then you press this and it stops it right there, and all you have to do is just control your steering wheel and make sure that the car is still moving in the right way. So moving on to the infotainment part, let me press this button and it will show me the screen. So here are your options. Over there, we'll start here by car. It gives you 4 different options. Comfort, which basically means this is where the car is the most comfortable. You will not be feeling any bumps from outside and or whatsoever. And auto, this makes the car adjust whatever environment you are in. So if you're going from a nice soft road to something very bumpy, the car will definitely adjust to that. And dynamic, as you can see over there, it's red, which basically means that the car goes to the most sports mode that you can get in this A3. And individual, you customize to what you feel you want to do, to your needs, to suit you. Going back to the rest of the menu, over there you have sound. You customize it to your bass, whatever. I for one wouldn't do this. I do not know what bass or whatever does. So to those who like their music sounding in a certain way, that is where you will be able to do it. Radio, you'll pick your radio station. Media, you'll be able to connect your phone and play your own music from your phone. Unfortunately, this car does not come equipped with like Apple Play or Android options, where you just basically put your USB cable and boom, and your phone is connected. Telephone, it means that now if you connect your phone, you'll be able to access stuff like your contact list, and you'll be able to call, which makes it easier and much safer for everyone. There's less accidents because of this, thankfully. And settings, you can change your language, set your date and time, display brightness, which will basically just mean that the screen, you can adjust how bright it is, and many other options that you can use. So here, when we come all the way to this, those are your air vents. I think this will work for both, not just one person. And over here you have options for start and stop system. This function, the function of this is that, let's say for example you're driving, you stop at the robots and this is on, it means that your car is gonna go off, and when it goes off it saves fuel. But one thing I do not like about this thing is that it's actually really irritating. The moment you stop, it goes off, and the moment you start moving, you can actually feel it and it goes like basically like when your car starts, that feeling, it's very irritating to constantly feel that. So I am not a fan of it. I love the fact that it's there because it protects our environment at the end of the day, but I am not happy with the irritating sound that comes with it. This is your hazard option. Here you get your stabilization control on and off. Like I said, this is to take your screen down and bring it up. Drive select is the same thing that I showed you, of comfort, auto, dynamic, individual. And over here, sorry, let's start over there. This is your AC, where you can control the options for hot and cold. You switch it on over there, and this you can choose where you want the wind to come from. Do you want it to be at the top, both, or whatsoever? As well as that. And then over here you can see this is your charging point. You can charge your phone. There's no need for your phone to die nowadays. And here is where you can put, these are cup holders. You can put your cup, but as people, we actually use it for more than just cups. We put extra stuff over there, like as you can see right now, there's extra stuff. You can put your drink, coffee, whatever it is. And this is an automatic, guys, so you can see your options there: park, drive, as well as reverse. This is the main thing that controls the screen over there. So whatever you want to do, you use it here. But this is the same if you think about it, because you can get most of it. Car, radio, telephone, media is the same thing on this screen, so you get it twice. Over here you can take your volume up or down to suit you. Okay, so this car comes equipped with an automatic handbrake. It is not like the old ones that we know. As well as this option is the same one as the one that I was showing you over there. It is the stop start system, which once again, guys, it annoys me. Here it is storage space, where you can put whatever extras you want to put. In this car, the owner has put coins. He's saving, guys, as well as a hand sanitizer. Stay safe, sanitize, social distance, wear your mask. And this is the passenger side, which is pretty plain. It has just the standard thing that you would find. Your air vent over there, Audi has put its badge. You must know that you're in an Audi. You must know they put it there. Over there it is your electric window option to open. So the material feel, I will be doing it for you since you guys can do it for yourselves. I do not like how it feels. I'm a person that would rather have something a bit softer, soft material, not this. However, it does look nice though to the eye. It is very eye-catching. And interior is black. I would prefer something of like white, or is it cream white, maroon type. Not this black. For me, it's just there's nothing about it. It doesn't call me. It doesn't make me happy. I wouldn't be excited to get into my car if it was black. So here at the top you can find your mirrors there, as well as this side. By the way, notice one thing, that the light automatically goes on. You do not need to switch it off. Here in the middle it's the same thing. You can switch on your lights. They're not that bright actually, so I think they should have just left them out if they didn't want to give them lights. Here it's the same thing for the driver. In my case, this suits my height, so I'm guessing the driver is around about the same height as me, so this works. So a tall person would actually have a problem, in my opinion, because if a person my height can be this comfortable and actually reach that, then somebody much taller than me will be having problems when it comes to driving this car. And that is about it inside this car. So now I'm gonna rate it out of 10 in different categories, and you're gonna do the same thing for me. Okay, so exterior, I can rate it by just, firstly, let me just give you my full opinion on how I feel with the exterior. I feel that the exterior is good enough. It matches the standards of Audi. There will never be a time where I will look at this car and be like, okay, I'm not happy with this. What was Audi wondering? Because sometimes you see something the first time and you're happy with it, and then after a while you're like, yeah, nah, that's not it. With this car, exterior wise, I do not feel that. I feel that with the coming years I will always be happy with it. Interior wise, it is good enough for me, except the part where the interior is black. I am not happy with that, as well as the feeling of the material that I told you. I would have preferred it to be softer rather than rough. And in terms of practicality, it's not that good. I mean, you cannot really travel with 3 people at the back of the car if we're being for real. it's not that big. But in terms of boot stuff, you can put your stuff actually. It's not for many people though, but it still works, I guess. And in front as well, the space is not that big. So in terms of practicality, I feel that they should have done better. But I guess they have the reasons as why they had to put it in that size as well. So overall, exterior, I'll give it an 8. Interior, a good 7. And practicality, let me not be mean, guys. Let me put it at 6.5. So that's about it. So this is the total score for the car rating. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, as well as share it, and you will get 30 years of good luck. And my contact information, if you're wondering how you can contact me to let me know that, hey Chetsa, please come review my car and stuff like that, you can use the information that you'll find in the description box. I'll be looking forward to your calls and growing this channel with you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in.